Masters of the Universe fans, it's the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, thanks to the absolutely incredible support of my patrons, Optibotimus Plus channel members, and even those of you that just hit that thumbs up button, we're going to be taking a look at the new Masters of the Universe Origins Trapjaw, who is evil and armed for combat. For the package, obviously, much like all of the Origins figures, you got the Masters of the Universe logo with the rocks kind of breaking through, as this was the second wave, which originally was released in 2020. That's why you have that up there. But it has taken a while, and now Big Bad Toy Store is carrying these, which is where I got mine. And again, shout out to them because the package on here looks great. If I was a mint on card collector, this is one that would kind of display very nicely. The actual card is in pretty good shape. The blister is pretty good. And then, of course, it's not punched. So that's cool, but we're gonna punch it. Yeah, see, there we go. I probably just really upset some mint on card collectors. But absolutely love it. You can see the comic book there in the back. Come around to the back of the package. You can see all the other figures that are in the fourth wave. Gorgeous art up here. Now, because we're already, I think, on like the fourth wave of figures being released, this was something that was really kind of talked about early on. The fact that they were showing other characters that hadn't been released yet or even revealed. Obviously, we got Trapjaw, we got He-Man, but here we see Ram-Man, who at the time, we didn't know we were going to be getting him, and now we are. He just released in this new wave. So that is fantastic and really kind of goes along with the whole pay attention to what they put on the packaging, because a lot of times that seems to be what they're going to release. And then you got some, not really instructions, but kind of highlights here where you can swap out his weapons and his mouth can open and close for biting action. But for the package on this guy, that's about it. So without further ado, let's get him out here and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Trapjaw opened up and out of his packaging, and I've been neglecting this in some of my recent Origin videos, but he does come with a mini comic. This is Double Trouble. It's a story of how Skeletor is trying to, again, as always, break into the castle Grayskull. This particular time, he wants to steal the Cordite Crystal, which will give him all sorts of powers and stuff. So he zaps Orko, kind of putting him out for a bit, and then assumes his shape. But obviously you can tell because he's got red eyes. And, you know, the bad guys always have red eyes. But in it, you see that the real Orko is being guarded by Trapjaw and Scareglow. Then they get into a bit of a tiff, saying, you know, like one's scarier than the other. And then Orko is able to escape, go in, fight off Skeletor, save the day, or so we thought, because Skeletor escapes with the Cordite Crystal. Dun dun dun! And now coming in to take a closer look at Trapjaw, this guy's fantastic. I absolutely love the way that this one turned out. Really a very nice sort of recreation of that vintage style figure. You can see that he does have his mechanical arm here on the side. He does come with several accessories. You can see that you got the little claw arm thing right there. And maybe it goes like that. But you got that little claw one. And then he does come with a blaster, which just very easily detaches. And then kind of friction tabs in. I mean, it just kind of pegs in there just like that. And you can have also his claw right there, or whatever, however you want to have it. I guess it doesn't really, it doesn't really matter which way you want to put it, but I kind of just like having that one in there. The blaster is nice to have too, and you can store them with the little slots right here on his belt. They are fairly tight, so you have to wiggle a little bit, but get it in there. But really very fun still nonetheless. He does have, his ankles don't really do all that much in terms of some of the articulation because the way that the shins are. So you can kind of get him standing there, but he has a tendency to want to lean back, so his balance isn't all that great. I'm trying to remember, was it Roboto? Maybe it was Roboto that has his legs, but this was the first time that we were introduced to them. So, it is what it is. Now for a comparison, let's bring in He-Man, He-Man. So you can see, they obviously scale perfectly fine because I kind of leave him standing upright pretty much all the time, just because it works a little bit better. But scale-wise is fairly standard. And of course, as always, here he is, next to a Coca-Cola Tic Tac container. But a really very cool looking figure. I like the updated head on him. That's really nice. You can see that you can still open and close his mouth beautifully, so you can do really whatever you want with it. You got the hook piece right here that make him into a Christmas ornament. The arm still can remove, so you can pop that off. This also can detach. You can see it pegs in the exact same way. And then this, I feel like this is just glued on there. I don't know, maybe that's a completely separate piece. So maybe he's got a different body. But, you know, if you wanted to, let's bring in He-Man. You can do something like this if you really wanted to. And I know that... Get that in there. So you could do that. That's kind of crazy. But I do know we are going to be getting... I don't remember the name of the pack, but it should be coming out fairly soon, where Skeletor and Trapjaw's original selves, Skeletor being Keldor and him being... I forgot his name. But before he was... like all redone to look like a cyborg and everything. So he's going to have a very humanoid kind of look. Those are going to be coming out, and I'm really excited because those, I don't think those ever got like actual original vintage figures. The Keldor thing was something I want to say that was brought in with the 2000X series. So, and same thing with, what is it? Not Kranix. Starts with a K. Chronic? I don't remember his name. But I think that it's really cool that they're going to be including those figures in this line. Because like I said, they originally didn't have vintage versions. So taking those characters and doing them in a vintage sort of style is really cool. I can't wait to get that set. But articulation-wise, the head is on the ball joint, so you can do whatever you want with that. The shoulders are on those pin hinge joints. Same thing here with the elbow. All the articulation is the same as the regular ones. This is on a ball joint, or mostly just a swivel. You pull it out, and oh no, it does hinge forward and back too. I'm sorry. So you can rotate it, and it does. Oh yeah, duh. All right. So yeah, it even tucks in there. So good range of motion there. This bit here rotates. You have a hinge that does have a bit of a ratchet joint inside there, and then this bit right down here, because it's just a peg sort of thing, so that can rotate. You have the waist, which can rotate. He's trying to bite my hand. I don't know why that freaks me out when his mouth is always open. It just makes me nervous. The hips do the exact same thing. Forward and back, in and out, rotates at the knee, bends at the knee, all that fun stuff. The ankles, you do have a little bit more restriction. It can move up and down fairly decently and go in and out. But like I said, that section that comes down does take up a little bit more of the space. So really fun. Trapjaw is a fan favorite, so I was glad that they did him fairly early. But I mean, obviously, we're already on wave 4. Why am I taking this off? Wave 4 just shipped to me from Big Bad Toy Store, so we're already getting wave 4 figures, and we just are now being able to get wave 3. So. Or this was wave 2. I'm sorry. So, you know, it is what it is. But really fun. Really, really fun. I'm glad that, like I said, they're doing these. I absolutely love this Origins line. I couldn't be happier. Not a lot of people watch my reviews on these. And most people would just not even bother doing them just because it's not really viable. As a toy reviewer, you also have to be a bit of a business person. So you want to do reviews that are going to get a lot of traffic because that's going to make you the money. This just is good old-fashioned fun. I enjoy doing these videos because they're fun. I like talking about them. And if you enjoy that, that makes it even more special to me. So for Trapjaw here, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you would do one very simple thing for me, and that's just to take 1/2 of a second to hit that thumbs up button. That one very small gesture really does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really very much appreciate it. I also gotta send a huge shout out to all of my Optibotimus Plus channel members. And if you'd like information on how you can help support my channel by becoming a channel member, where you can get custom channel chat and comment emojis, loyalty badges, early access to my video reviews, exclusive unboxing videos, live streams, Zoom calls, as well as the occasional giveaway like all these guys do, then consider becoming a member of Optibotimus Plus. And for that, all you have to do is click on that little join button right down there. And finally, remember that the real trouble with the world is that too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.